Om Sai Ram. My humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Babaji and Sai Ram to you all. My name is Ravindra Grover. I am representing New Zealand, and the topic today is providing opportunity to all, a way to experience His gift. When we analyze this topic, it has three key aspects, we call three dimensions. The very first dimension is opportunities. What are these opportunities? Why are these opportunities important? Who provides the opportunities? Whom do we provide the opportunities? Second dimension is all. What does this term mean in the context of the presentation? How do we provide opportunities to all? And the final and the third dimension is gift. What is the contextual relevance of the gift when we come to the topic? And how can we experience this gift? The aim of the organization, in the words of the Master, to start with, let us refresh our minds with the purpose of this organization. Swami said, you must have the firm belief that the aim of this organization is to remove the obstacles that keep man away from God, that separate Manav Tattva, that humanity, from Madhav Tattva, that divinity. This organization must elevate the human into the divine. It comes from the Divine Discourse, All India Conference, Prasanthi Nilayam, 21st November 1970. How does this organization achieve this objective? This is the most important question. Of course, through centers. It is only through the center that the organization functions and achieves its objective. The center is the most fundamental and basic functional unit of the organization. It is the key or the core unit in the overall scheme of the organization. Very importantly, center does not merely imply the structure of brick and mortar. Rather, where people are supposed to get together for the same and the common goal, for the same journey, that is self-realization through self-transformation. The role of the center leader is of paramount importance as well. Therefore, what do we mean when we use the term opportunity? Opportunities are in the form of activities, in fact. Opportunities for the purpose which the organization is established. And they come in the form of activities that enable self-transformation. Same activity may transform one while bind another. What does it mean? You may find a sweeper or cleaner who is cleaning the road outside every morning as part of his job or duty. Does he find any transformation from this activity? He may not. But if the same activity is performed by the Sevadal that helps him to transform himself, because there is an important factor behind that, that is, he is doing this with a lot of love, with a lot of compassion, with the attitude of service, with the attitude of serving the society. That is the difference. Where sweeper is cleaning the road, he is just doing to make his living, when the Sevadal is adding more love into this. Therefore, we call activity plus spiritual approach equals opportunity. Spiritual approach is the key behind that. Every activity in the organization is an opportunity for progressing further on the path of self-transformation, be it spiritual, service, education, or any other. For example, bhajan singing can be used as a tool for transformation. Any service activity can be used as a tool for self-transformation. So is the Bal Vikas classes, SSC classes, and so on. Why are these activities so important? Let's see what Swami says. You cannot please me just by joining as a member of the organization. I shall wait for the day when you turn over a new leaf and transform yourself into a better individual. He further added, spiritual practice is essential for realization of the divine. Whatever books you may read, you cannot realize the divine merely by intellectual effort. Brothers and sisters, just take an example. You're very hungry and you're just looking at the food. Would your hunger be satisfied? No, unless you eat it. That is why they say, by reading the book, if not put into spiritual practice, are not going to help you. By joining the organization, but not involving ourselves in any activity, is not going to help us in self-transformation. Therefore, the charter says, and whereas to experience this divinity, mere environment and circumstances outside are not sufficient, but a change in the mind of men is necessary. And whereas the activities of the organization are only a means to the spiritual progress in the direction. You can look at that picture there. They say the first part right at the bottom on the right hand side is participation. Once you participate in the center activities, with purity of mind, you end up cleansing of the mind. When the mind is clean, it blossoms into self-transformation. This is the most fundamental understanding. This is the common understanding, has to be ensured at all levels and by all. Who is to provide the opportunity? This is the next question. Let's see what Swami says. The name of Sathya Sai is attached to each wing of this organization. It is sign that inspires each activity of each wing. This fact has not been taken to heart by many of you. Sai is the inner inspiration and light for each worker. Here is the myth. Very common mistake that a lot of people make. Being a center leader, we are providing opportunity to all, to others. This is a myth. We must understand we are not the one who are providing the opportunity. We are just, our role is merely that of a facilitator. Nothing less, nothing more. We are merely puppets in his hands. Let's play that role to perfection. Point number 3. Everyone joins the organization because of his will. A number of times you may have seen number of devotees believe that I have told the story to this person about Swami and he has joined the organization. I just happened to talk to someone. I told them all about Bhagavan Baba, my experience, and they have come to me. It's not like that. We are just the mere instruments in the hand of Swami. And Swami is the one, God is the one who calls devotees to his organization. Bhagavan does not need us to fulfill his mission. Before I talk about this, let's be sure that becoming office bearer is not the position of power or reward for the devotion. It's an obligation. Bhagavan doesn't need us to fulfill his mission. Hence, always keep in mind, he, out of infinite grace and compassion, has given us the opportunity of being his instrument and take his mission forward. Let us utilize this opportunity to the fullest benefit of redemption of our life. Position and power in the organization is just incidental. He doesn't need us to fulfill his mission. Once Swami remarked, Sai Organization is just like his body. Being his office bearer, we must protect his body. That is the third dimension. What is to be understood by all? Who is the organization meant for? Is the organization only for the members of the, or it is for non-members? Or is it only for Sai devotees? It's for others. Let's say what Swami says. Whereas this world organization is a spiritual organization founded for the whole mankind, not recognizing any distinction or separateness on the basis of religion, caste, color, or creed. This organization is for the entire humanity. All, the word all, it meant for the entire humanity. It should include everyone, regardless of they know Swami or not, whether they're devotee of Swami or not, whether they're black or white, Indian, European, doesn't matter. This organization is meant for everyone, and everyone should feel like home when they come to the organization. What defines our success as an organization? Here's a question for you. Option 1, enabling maximum number of people to achieve self-transformation through the platform of the organization, or number of projects or activities we execute and they scale during any given period. As we understood, the entire humanity can come to the organization. It's meant for everyone. Everyone is given the chance for self-transformation. Obviously, the answer is A. You enable maximum number of people to achieve self-transformation through the platform of Sai Organization. It is not the number of activities or the magnitude or scale that is important to achieve the objectives of the organization. Rather, it is the number of people who can transform themselves through this platform. That is the most important point. Therefore, our formula for success is maximum involvement and regular involvement. That means expected outcome. Formula for success: maximum, not optimal involvement. Focus on involvement of more and more individuals rather than increasing more and more activities. This is a common problem we find in many centers. We want to increase so many activities, but we're not involving people. Rather, it should be other way around. Involve more and more people, even the activities are less. They say, divide the task into smaller tasks and ensure maximum involvement. Let me give you the example for corporate environment. A company hires people to do the project. Let's say 20 people are working on one project. Suddenly you hear the company say, we are restructuring. Instead of 20 people, we need only 15. Job is still the same. The workload is still the same. Instead of 20, they minimize to 15 people. But over here, we are doing other way around. Doesn't matter the work can be done by one member or two members. We involve more people, so that more people are involved in the activity. Regular activities are more important than one of events. A drop of water falling consistently and regularly upon a rock can make a hole in it, while a barrel of water, irrespective of any force, will not have an impact. But the same drop, if not regular, does not affect the rock in any manner. What we're trying to say here, you have a rock and you're dropping water one drop by drop by drop by drop, it will definitely make a impact and hole. Same way, a person is involved regularly in the activity, he doing this again and repeatedly, is bound to make an effect, bound to help in the transformation. And this is known as the spiritual sadhana. This is why it's called sadhana. Sadhana not a one-day affair. Sadhana has to be continuous and striving for the self-transformation. Outcome will follow automatically if we follow these rules. Reaching out to all, what approach can we take? Very first step, involve. Involve those who are already members by assigning them tasks on regular basis. Plan activity calendar. People who are already involved, that's fine, but they have to be regular. We have to make it daily, every weekly calendar, a monthly calendar, or annual calendar, and put everybody there so they're involved on regular basis. So they can contribute something to the activity. Give opportunity to all. Part number 2, include. Include infrequent comers in your planning by giving them some responsibility. This will grow the interest. There are people who come to the center maybe once a month, once in 2 months. Some only come once in 3 months. So we have to encourage them to be regular in our activities. So as soon as they come to your center, our job is to create interest and give them some small responsibility what they would like to do. When they do this, they will start coming regularly and this will grow their interest. Point number 3, inspire. Inspire all others who are not yet involved by demonstrating the bliss and happiness that you derive through service. Organize activities in new areas. This is very important. A lot of people may ask you that how come you are so busy with Sai Organization? How do you find time? A lot of people say, I hardly find time to do any other work. But when you inspire them and show the happiness and bliss you are achieving out of it, what amount of satisfaction you get out of this, that will also inspire them to at least try once or thrice. And then you involve them regularly. It also says, organize activities in new areas. And for this, let us step out of the 4 walls of the center. As we said, step out of the 4-wall center, the entire world is Sai Organization. Whatever the activities happen in the name of Sai, that place becomes Sai Center. Here are the divine potters. Every member of the Samiti must be given some particular work so that he may develop a sense of belonging and may contribute his skill, intelligence, faith, and devotion to the promotion of the objectives of the association. This is very, very important. And coming to the second crucial point, the direct individual relationship between each of you and myself will remain always. If our relationship can be strengthened through the organization, I shall feel happy. The Swami says that. Let us try to understand. When you identify a member in the center, what talent he has got, what skills he has got. This is the job of the center leader. He must identify, look at every member, each and every member of the center, they have got something to offer. Look at their skills, look at their intelligence, look at their what else they can contribute, and involve them in that area so that will help them to grow. And secondly, there are people, they say, look, I pray to Swami every day at home. I do Aarti to Swami every day. Swami comes in my dream. Why do I need to go to the center? Why do I have to do more? Swami knows that. That's why Swami says the direct individual relationship between each one of you will remain always. But if your relationship can be strengthened through the organization, that will make him more happier. What does this imply for us as center leaders? Point number one, approach. We should probably change our approach. It must be all-inclusive and global to include the entire humanity. Point number two, planning. Our planning should be based to include all. Our planning has to be guided in that way so that we can include all, which requires a serious thinking process since our organization welcomes individuals from all walks of life, religion, belief, and culture background. Point number three, focus. Shift focus from the activity to people. We must shift our focus from number of activities to number of people we can involve. I'm not saying that activities are not important, but generally what happens, while our focus is on the activity, the focus on the people get lost. A true leader is involved or interested in the people, not in the activity. Activities are just the means to achieve the transformation to people. Activity is important, but more important is the involvement of people. There our focus lies. And the fourth point is attitude. Around the attitude is servitude. Finally, we have to have the attitude of helping, attitude of seva, attitude of service. That's why Bhagavan said, the office bearer should not feel that they are apart from the workers. All are workers. No one can consider himself as a master. Fanaticism must be kept at bay. Restrain from imposing your belief system. All names are his and all forms are his. Therefore, worshippers of other forms or names are his worshippers only. We must believe that. I may be a worshipper of one aspect of God, and I may try to impose on other people. This is wrong. This is not the purpose of the organization. We must let people follow their own belief. Doesn't matter you pray to God as Durga or Lakshmi Saraswati. Doesn't matter you pray to God as Jesus, Allah or Buddha. All are his form. This must be understood. You must convince yourself that all forms are signs. All names are signs. There is no rest. All are he. I affirm that this sign form is a form of all the various names that man uses for the adoration of the divine. It comes from Bhagavan Baba's discourse. We must convince ourselves first. Accept and welcome all without any precondition. Our organization should be a place to which everyone should naturally feel belong to. We need to accept and welcome all without any precondition. This needs to be given attention to. Our job is to provide the opportunity to them and then witness how the journey of spirituality evolved between the devotee and Swami. Swami talked about the symbol. The symbol of the organization is the harmony of religions, the unity of faith, the acceptance of approaches. Brothers and sisters, please look at the word. Acceptance of approaches. Swami is not saying tolerating anyone. He is accepting everyone, accepting all the approaches. If we accept this, our preconditions will automatically go away and should be the intent. Swami further added, as you see on the right hand side, each should practice his own religion sincerely. A Christian should be a better Christian. A Hindu should be a better Hindu. A Muslim should be a better Muslim. Let each one of be a true practitioner of his religion. The one God is common in all. So through the platform of this organization, if a Christian become a better Christian, if Hindu become a better Hindu, we have done our job. Our task is not to propagate Sai, but to follow Sai. I have not got to the slightest intention to utilize the Seva Samitis, service organization, for propagating my name or canvas homage for my name. Do not imagine that your task is to propagate Sai and speak of Sathya Sai and his message. This is not right. But through the name of Sathya Sai and the emphasis on the message, aim at the promotion of godliness and faith in God. Create the spiritual attitude, promote spiritual discipline. It doesn't matter what name you use for what form they are constituted upon. Though some name and some form lead them into the path of faith and sadhana, spiritual practice. Think for a moment. Swami is infinite energy. We cannot comprehend him. Swami a number of times said, don't try to understand me. I am beyond your comprehension. We have a limited mind. How can I, with the limited mind, propagate the unlimited? Swami. Therefore, my job is not to propagate Sai. My job is not to even talk about his message. My job is to live his message. Once I can do that, it will automatically make an impact on other people. If I try to propagate, then I am restricting his glory. Core principles are sacrosanct and uncompromisable. This is very important part. Sacrosanct. That's the word I struggled to understand initially. Sacrosanct means the holy thing which cannot be compromised. What are these? Use of the organization's emblem. You have to have that in the center. You cannot compromise that. Swami chair and use the Swami's name. It cannot be compromised. It has to be there. Gender segregation. Female and male sit separately as we do. No association or partnership with any other organization. Other practices to ensure organizational discipline. Try to observe the rules that have been framed through love, to canalize the love that you're required to cultivate. Do not enforce the rule without mercy or thoughtful consideration. Our approach should be based on love, love, and love alone. Few guideposts for center leaders. 1. Be consistent in life. Do not have multiple personalities. I cannot be Ravindra Grover in one area in the science center, and I cannot be Ravindra Grover at work, a different personality. I cannot be Ravindra Grover if I go to the shopping mall or somewhere. I have to be same. My character has to be same. I cannot have multiple personalities. My personality must reflect Bhagwan Baba. Position in the organization is merely incidental. All are on the same path, some ahead and some behind. Therefore, drop the idea that you have a high position and low position in the center. All are one. Consider everyone as a resource. Everyone is capable of doing some service. Swami said in one of the discourses that even at the deathbed, you can do some service. If you have the attitude of seva bhavana or service, it will happen through you. Develop that attitude. Be, do, and tell. This comes from the leadership qualities. First, you have to be what you want other people to do. Your character should be like that. Then you have to do that. Then you tell, and also involve unity of thought, word, and deed. That is the hallmark. Communication is the oil that keep the lamp of relationship burning, you may understand, you may appreciate maximum problem, let be in the center level, even in the home and at home level, in the corporate level, they start from effective communication. Communication has to be very, very clear. It must be based on good intentions and on the principles of Swami. Humility is the hallmark of a successful center leader. Bending down is a sign of humility. That's what I said. If you're a center leader, you got a more onus on you that you remain always humble, that you are the chosen one given the opportunity. Coming to the last dimension of the theme, that is the gift and experiencing the gift. The Sai Organization is a divine gift to the entire humanity that can transform man into God. But what does this mean or connote for us as center leaders? To be born during the lifetime of an avatar is a matter of great fortune. I want to cite one example here before I go to the next point. You may have gone to one of the Easter shows or Diwali festival. You may find there some stall there, somebody got a moving birds or ducks, and you're given the ring. You throw the ring, and the ring falls on this duck, you're given some prize. This is just 1.5 to 2 meters away. You got a ring and 2 meters away, that moving duck. It's so hard. Just imagine if you are given the opportunity, you're flying through the South Pacific Ocean, you were given the ring, you are to throw it outside, and you can see a bird sailing in the ocean. Will the ring fall on the bird? The chance is almost negligible. It's so hard to do that. Similarly, it's so hard, it's so difficult to be born during the lifetime of an avatar. That is a greater fortune. Even greater than that, to know that avatar has such is a matter even greater fortune. You know the avatar. You're born in the time of Swami, that's fine. But aren't you lucky? You know the avatar. That's a even matter of even greater fortune. To be part of his mission is indeed a fortune greater than that. My God. You are born in the time of the avatar, you know there is the avatar, and now you become the part of his mission. And the fourth point, and to be chosen instrument is a matter of the greatest fortune ever in many, 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 many lifetimes. That is the biggest gift you have got. Being part of his mission and playing the role given by him under his direction is the rarest of the gifts one can ever receive over many, many births. What could be more satisfying? We are experiencing this gift than to constantly strive to serve in his mission by making the unique gift of Sai Organization available to all, to as many as possible, through our conscious effort by following his dictum, experiencing the gift. Undoubtedly, you are all singularly fortunate. Therefore, do not let this opportunity slip through your hands. Hold fast to it. Make the best of it. Strive to win the gift of my grace, not the glitter of presidentship or secretaryship. Pay attention to your duties and responsibilities. This is no ordinary burden that you have been privileged to carry. I can see you through and through, experiencing the gift, the divine assurance. Swami has given the assurance here. There will be no scarcity whatsoever. You will never fail in your endeavor. Work with total faith. Have total love. You are bound to achieve success. The whole world itself be transformed into Sathya Sai Organization, and Sathya Sai will be installed in the hearts of one and all. What more do we need? Let us surrender to his will. Let every step be guided by his commandments. Let make our center the epicenter of his love and divinity for the entire humanity. Om Shri Sai Ram.